So last week, Marvel Studios held an event to promote the next films they're going to produce all the way to 2019. Now, I'm not going to do the same old song and dance about how Hollywood is making sequels and remakes and book adaptation franchises and comic book films. But if you add the Marvel slate to the other superhero films that's coming up, that's 40 superhero films in the next 6 years. So let's go talk about what films are those. Now this week we have Disney's Big Hero 6. Now this is Disney's first animated adaptation of a Marvel story, but this is not connected to the Marvel universe. This is Disney's first animated Marvel adaptation, but it's not connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I guess they're not trying to ruin that live action franchise up with what they're doing in animation. So they're like, alright, let's pick a franchise that nobody's not too sure about yet. Next in line is Avengers: The Age of Ultron, the sequel to the first Avengers film, which is not really the sequel if you count the 5 movies in front of that. So is that really a sequel to the Avengers, or is it a sequel to the last separate Marvel movie? Because it's like 6, it's a sequel to like 5 other movies. Either or, in this story, the Avengers are back to fight Tony's own creation, Ultron. You know, this artificial intelligence thing is really starting to get out of hand. So basically, it's iRobot versus the Avengers. And, you know, once again, we're not to be trusted, and the intelligence of the technology that we have is telling us, like, hey, you know, Skynet is taking over the world again. Except it's not Skynet now, because, you know, we're in the Marvel Universe. But the reason why I'm excited about the new Avengers movie is because Lizzie Olsen is playing Scarlet Witch. Lizzie Olsen, that's an American Ashley Mystery reference. 90s baby reference. Anywho, next after that, to end the second phase of the Marvel comic universe, we have Ant-Man, which I'm saying finally, because where was he during the first Avengers movie? That's what turned me off the first time. I'm like, why isn't Ant-Man in the Avengers? Why isn't Spider-Man in the Avengers? Where's Wolverine? But you know what? I already know. Sony still got Spider-Man. Fox still got Wolverine, but we're gonna get to those next. But you know, you got Paul Rudd, you got Michael Douglas, you got T.I. Got T.I. That's the end of phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We have the Fantastic Four reboot. Now, the movie's already shot, but I have not seen a picture, I have not seen a poster, not even a teaser trailer. Is this movie even really shot? Are you sure they're not lying to us? Because I haven't seen nothing yet for this movie. After Fantastic Four, we have Deadpool. Now, the last time we saw Deadpool was in that horrible, horrible Wolverine Origins. And from what I've heard, it's going to be PG-13, which is hard for some comic book lovers because they know Deadpool is very, very mature. Let's just say mature. Movie studios are trying to make a lot of money, and they're not going to make it with an R movie. I mean, they can, but, you know, it's a safe bet to have it a PG-13 movie because then, you know, everybody can see it. Well, not everybody, but anybody who's 13 or older, or got somebody who's older than 13, they can bring them with to the movie. Can I close this door? Batman v Superman movie. What is that title? V. Batman v Superman. The Dawn of Justice. Don't know why that V is there. Could have been Versus. Could have been Superman and Batman. Could have been the Super Friends. We've been waiting this movie since what? 2007's I Am Legend. We've been sitting around speculating when this movie's gonna come around. So now that we know when the movie's coming out, my question is the end of the world coming out? Because that's what happened in that movie. It was the end of the world when they were still promoting Batman v Superman and I Am Legend. So let's just hope the end of the world is not during the marketing campaign of Batman v Superman, huh? Then next we have Captain America: Civil War. Now, if you're like me, you probably already seen that leaked clip of Iron Man and Captain America arguing about something, which is going to lead to something, which you know is going to lead to something. After that, we have X-Men Apocalypse from Fox. Now, I saw Days of Future's Past. Confused? Maybe a little bit. Let's just be happy that we're getting close to the source material with the new updates, because that Wolverine 2 movie had me like, what happened now? After that, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. No. The reboot, not the original sequel. You know, those 3 movies, so that would have been making like what, the 5th Ninja Turtle movie. Now, I saw the new one. I don't know if you guys seen it yet. I'm gonna save what I have to say for the review, but ooh, I'm afraid to see what this one looks like. I don't know. I'm a big Turtle fan. I grew up watching Turtles. I grew up at the cartoon. I had the toys. I had the making of the movie. Hopefully 2 is better than 1. Not to say 1 was bad. It just wasn't the 90s Turtles, which I guess what everybody was looking for when we see that movie. But Nickelodeon owns that now. Whole new generation owns the Turtles. It's not, but you know, we can still sit there in the sidelines and just enjoy it for what it was. and what it looks like now. Cause I love the visual effects. I'm not gonna lie to you guys about that, but ooh, that story. After that, we got Suicide Squad from David Ayer, the director of Fury and Sabotage, and the writer of Training Day. And I heard he's writing the new Scarface. When is that coming out? I want to see that. Doctor Strange, November 4th, 2016. Then after that, we have the next Spider-Man incarnation story. Well, it's technically not a Spider-Man story. This is spin-off. Boom. See this? When is this going to happen? Huh? Fox, Sony, just give them back to Marvel so we can have this. This is what I'm waiting for. Stop playing games. You're playing with my money and you're playing with my emotions. Stop that. The Avengers, the Justice League of the Spider-Man universe, but with the bad guys, the Sinister Six. Now I don't know if this is some Ocean's 11 movie with just the villains of Spider-Man. I don't know if this is, you know, I don't know what the Sinister Six really is, but supposedly it's 6 villains from the Spider-Man series coming together to do what? I don't know, maybe try to fix this franchise, because Sony don't know what they're doing with that. Sony, call me, I can tell you what to do with this. And in 2017, we have another Spider-Man spinoff, which is untitled right now. It's supposed to focus on a female hero. So, Spider-Woman, Spider-Babe. I remember having a Spider-Boy comic growing up, and then Mary Jane became Spider-Woman. Is that the same thing? I hope not. I didn't know, because I didn't really finish that series, so I don't know where that went. We have the Wolverine 2, which is confusing me because I thought the last Wolverine movie was the Wolverine 2, unless you count Origins. So would this be Wolverine 3? But apparently it's not. So we have another Wolverine movie coming out. Because the last one had to do with what? The end of The Last Stand, right? I'm so confused. And then after that we have Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't see Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Not because I didn't want to, but because I was broke. Next we have Wonder Woman, which is crazy because Marvel still haven't released one female superhero movie yet. There is no female Marvel superhero movie, right? Now there isn't. So here's DC going around like, hey, we're about to do a Wonder Woman movie, when Marvel's like, hey, we got a raccoon with a gun. Then we have Thor, Ragnarok. Whether Ragnarok? Ragnarok. What is, how do you say that? The one thing that got me so excited about what's after Thor is the Black Panther movie. Now, Black Panther is actually going to be seen in the Civil War movie. I'm just very excited because I'm like, yes, finally we got a black superhero movie. Now, I know Luke Cage is going to show up eventually on Netflix, but knowing the date that Black Panther is going to come out just brings joy to my heart. Thank you. Justice League Part 1, which is confusing because I thought the Batman v Superman movie was the Justice League movie because they got Wonder Woman and Aquaman and all that stuff in it, you know, but apparently that's not. So I guess that's the prequel to the Super Friends movie, even though they're not calling it Super Friends anymore, but you know it's the Super Friends. 2018, we back with Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Now, oh, don't do that again. Now this is the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Now I'm afraid because I didn't watch 2 because it reminded me of the last Spider-Man 3. I don't know. I'm just waiting for Sony just to give it to Marvel and let them do what they do best. Sony, I know you're trying. I know you're trying so hard to use this franchise and earn something from the franchise. But you're 3 movies deep and not making a dollar. Not making a dollar. I mean, they're making a dollar. I'm not going to say they're not making a dollar. But they're not making enough, according to Hollywood. The box office numbers ain't right. Then after that we have The Flash, which is not starring the guy who's on the show The Flash right now. It's gonna be a whole completely different guy, which has me confused. I'm like, yo, they did the same thing with Smallville. They built up this guy as Superman in Smallville, and then I'm thinking, yeah, they're gonna do a Superman movie with the guy from Smallville. Nope, we're gonna do a whole different movie with a whole different person with the same character. And I'm like, oh. So anybody who's watching The Flash right now, don't get used to seeing that guy's face. They got another one coming out in theaters in a few years, and you know they got bigger marketing budget for that, so. Then after that, we back to the Avengers with the Infinity War. And this is supposed to be a part 2 movie, like The Godfather. Well, Godfather wasn't really like that. So the Avengers are back for a big war, and this war is so big they had to do 2 movies for it, part 1 and part 2. Now what I'm hearing so far, some of the Avengers that we're going to see in the first 2 Avengers, the last Avenger movie and the Avengers that's about to come out, are not going to be in this Avengers movie. So I'm guessing finally they're going to get Ant-Man inside the crew, but like, damn, how long was it? The first Avengers movie came out like what, 2012, 2013? And now it's like what, 2018 before Ant-Man gets inside of Avengers? What the hell? After that, we have the Captain Marvel movie. Not that cheesy old stuff that they used to show back in the day, but with a girl. So, Marvel do got a girl movie coming out, but right after DC. Oh well, sucks for you girls. Then after that, we have the Aquaman movie coming from Warner Brothers. Aquaman's not really anybody's favorite. It's like, what can Aquaman really do but talk to animals in the water? Now they say he can do a lot, so I'm hoping this new Batman v Superman movie you can see what Aquaman really do. But because as of now, we're looking at him like, yo, why are you on the team? Go swim or something. Then Marvel has the Inhumans movie. I don't know. Then after that, we got Shazam, starring The Rock as Black Adam. Take my money. Take it now. I don't want it. Just give it here. I want to see it. Just show me the movie. Show me. Please, show me. I'm begging you. I'm on my knees. No, I'm not. But I will be. Nah, no. I don't like that. After that, we have part 2 of the Avengers movie. Oh, and then after that, we have the Justice League part 2. So we're just going to have 2 part 2 movies in the same year? Why do we have to wait a whole year to see sequels of another movie? Dollar bill, y'all. Cyborg, starring Ray Fisher. Now, I'm looking at Black Panther and Cyborg like, guys, please don't be another Hancock. Don't be another Hancock. Come on now. There's not a lot of black superhero movies, but I so didn't appreciate that the first black superhero movie that we had a long time since Meteor Man was A Drunk. June 19, 2020 for the Green Lantern reboot. So after that, we got the Legos Batman movie that's supposed to come out in 2017. We have the Sony's Venom movie, Carnage, which is supposed to come out somewhere in 2017. We have the Unknown X-Men movie that's supposed to come out after Apocalypse, which I have no clue what storyline that is. So I don't know. Somebody leave a comment, let me know what that's all about. Then we have the X-Force movie. We have the Gambit movie, which is supposed to have G.I. Joe himself, Channing Tatum, Magic Mike. Why did I reference Magic Mike? Then we have the next Batman movie, then the next Superman movie. Then we got Sandman and Justice League Dark, which I wonder, is that like Cinemax After Dark? Where are we going here with this? And those are the upcoming 40 superhero films coming out in the next 6 years. So I advise you right now, start saving your money, keep it in account, and just wait, because these movies are coming. You know you're going to end up watching them anyway, whether it's going to be in theaters or on DVD or on iTunes or on Amazon or whatever we're watching on these days. And that's 40 movies in 6 years. Let's do the math. Let's say if you catch an early matinee, let's say $12 to be on the safe side. So give or take, you're spending $480 to see these 40 movies in the next 6 years. So you better start saving. I know I do. I need to go get a job. Speaking of which, I'm going to go do that now. Much love, God bless. Check out the new series, Drunk Selfie, Flip the Hood, Ask Colin Mill, Reality of Filmmaking, everything at ColinMill.com. Much love, God bless. Later, guys.